Ladies, you say you want equality, but do you really? Do you? Welcome back to another episode of Midlife Playbook. As always, this is Matt here with Naeem.
Hello, hello.
How's it going, man?
Good, man. I'm a little tired,
Little
but
tired?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
had a
been
little trip over the week there?
work trip.
Yeah.
Meetings start early in the morning, all the way till 5. Dinner at 6, all the way to 10:30. Do it again. Plane got delayed on the way home.
Of course it did.
Then had a full day of work today. Yeah, it's just but I'm gonna bring the energy.
It's
I'm
always.
gonna bring it.
Well, let's get the energy started.
All right. All right. Cheers.
Cheers, my man.
All right.
So, equality, women's equality. This is one that might get us in a little bit of sticky water, but
I'm sure sticky water.
did I say that right?
No,
Water's not sticky, is it?
no, that's not water. If it is sticky, I assure you, sir, that is not water. Hot water.
Hot water. That's much better.
Yep. Well, we're used to digging holes, so
Yeah.
let's go ahead and dig this one because I'm sure it's going to dig one. But
Yeah. So just and keep in mind before we get started with this is like what how men perceive women wanting equality, right?
I bet every guy out there was like, "Don't throw me in that boat with you."
Right. Of course they are.
They
I
don't
don't
want
want
me
to.
in
We
the
don't want to
boat.
throw each other in this boat.
But we're in the boat
Here we are.
and push off.
Push
Here we
on.
go.
Get the oars going,
Yep,
baby. Let's do
yep.
it.
And if it's a power boat, throttle down. Let's go.
What are your thoughts on this, my man?
I don't think they do.
Right. Okay.
Nope. I listen, in the sense of women having equal pay for equal work.
Yes.
Firm believer in that.
Yep.
They definitely should be making exactly what you. But I think what we're getting blurred on here today in the society is that the roles are getting blurred.
Yeah. There's
I,
no line anymore.
no. Let
Yeah.
a man should be a man.
Yep.
And a woman should be a woman.
Yep.
Let me clarify. I don't mean barefoot pregnant in the kitchen. That's not not what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is, a man's role typically is to go out, provide for the family,
Yeah.
protect the family,
Mhm.
be a leader. And, behind every great man, they say, is a great woman.
Right.
And I believe that maybe we could alter that saying to say that on the side of every
Right
great
next
man is a
to
great
us.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that woman being behind that man and letting him take that leadership role and be that head of the family.
Yeah, so this one's tricky because to your point, I think definitely women want that equality in the corporate world, in the business world, with pay, with advancement within the company. They don't want to be passed over on something because they're a woman.
As they shouldn't be.
Correct, because
Yep.
there's definitely a perception that men are better at jobs, whatever it may be, which isn't true, right? But I think that perception exists. So I think women want to beat that particular perception.
Right.
Something else you touched on, letting the man be the leader at home. Women like us making decisions for them, right?
Whoa.
Like going to dinner. Where do you want to eat at dinner?
Oh,
They don't want to
yeah.
decide that. That's what I mean.
Right.
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 Like, let's go on a date night. They want us to decide where we're taking them.
Yeah.
You know? So, and I also think that they want equality until there's something really nasty that's got to be done around the house, like a clogged toilet. Right? They don't want to deal with that.
True. I mean,
Right?
there's instances. There are women out there that will definitely take on
Absolutely.
those challenges and have no
Absolutely.
issues doing it.
Absolutely.
Let's try to think of something where they want everything equal
Right.
until they don't.
Right. The one thing that men always say to that is kind of like, well, let's look at war and being in the service, in the military.
Yeah.
It's dominated by men.
Yep.
Not to say that women don't do it.
Because there are some badass women out there.
Right.
I mean,
That
Army
do it.
Rangers, Navy
Yep.
SEALs.
For sure.
Well, are there women that are Navy SEAls?
I don't know.
I
Probably.
don't know, but there's some. I mean, pilots,
Yeah. All the things.
all of them,
It's
snipers.
just
all
the
of 'em.
percentage isn't as big, right?
Right. It's not. It's not. Yeah. This is a tough one, man.
It is because I think women absolutely do want equality across the board.
Yeah. And I
But-
think that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think when you start blurring those roles, I think that people just lose touch with who they are. I mean,
Yeah.
there are guys that get married and they totally let their wives call all the shots.
Yep.
And I think that from a woman's perspective, if she can walk all over you, that is a very unattractive trait
Yeah.
to her by that man.
So that's the key word. Does it become unattractive to women if they can walk all over their husband or boyfriend or whatever.
I think so.
Is it a turnoff for women?
Yeah,
I
100%.
I agree.
And for any woman who thinks it's a turn on for
Yeah.
her to walk all over her man,
Yeah.
she's a bitch.
Whoa. Well, that
You were thinking it. I was thinking it. Everybody out there is thinking it because we all know that woman out there that just walks all over her guy because he's a little pushover.
oh boy.
But for her to do that, I told you I had a rough day and I'm tired.
Jesus. Well, looks like we're sleeping in the garage again.
Right.
That's
Did you get
fine.
that spring fixed yet? Because
I did get it fixed.
Good.
It took way longer than it should have,
Mhm.
but it did happen.
Okay.
I had to keep playing with the torsion. I had to, there was a couple days I didn't work on it because had my nuts cut.
That's right.
So
how you doing down there? You good?
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, beautiful.
Back to
Good.
normal. What am I?
Good.
5-6 days removed from it.
No issues.
No issues. It wasn't bad.
Good.
No pain. Little
Awesome.
discomfort, pinching and pressure,
Okay.
but no real pain.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we can go to the garage because the door will open and close.
Okay. That's good. Well, we will be. So,
You know-
and speaking
Yes.
of your quality,
Yeah.
would you say getting snipped, your
Mhm.
vasectomy, is that the quality of a woman not having to do it? Like, I would say that you are doing, favor's not the right word, but you were taking the responsibility to ensure a permanent birth control method so that your
Yes.
wife doesn't have to.
Yeah, and that's what it was, right? So there's various birth control methods. My wife was using an IUD,
Mhm.
and those things only last a certain amount of time.
Yep.
And it's getting to that point where it's time to, kind of renew it or get rid of it. And in this situation, in this case, it was easier for me to just go ahead and get cut.
Look at
Simple.
you. Look at-
Right? Simple. Don't have to have any more procedures, and it's done.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 months. Yeah, 3 months of live fire still.
Oh, yeah.
Taking heavy artillery
That
for
gun,
3
is,
months.
that gun is still loaded, my friend.
Right. But she had that role for many, many years of taking on that responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
right? Of being the one that was preventing it.
Yeah.
And then it became time for her to make a decision. Do I do this again? Because you have to take the old one out and put a new one in.
Right.
And I don't, I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Simple.
That's good. You guys come to a decision together. It's easier for you to
Right.
do it than for her to have it done again.
Right. Done deal.
Bing, bang, boom, done.
Right. I got
So,
a question for you.
what's up?
Did you know that a giraffe is 30 times more likely to get struck by lightning than humans?
Why are you asking me this?
I just saying if you knew, it's a fun fact.
Fun fact, Jack, over here.
Fun fact. Yeah. Just a fun fact.
What are you
for
doing? Where are the women's rights? Giraffes getting struck by lightning?
Well, I could have went. I was going to go with the story. Your story about the chicken that had its head cut off. The old saying, "Run around like a chicken with its head cut off." You know where that's a thing from? There was a chicken a long time ago that a guy had raised chicken and slaughtered them. Like that was he would kill chickens to sell them for meat.
Uh-huh.
Cut the head off one of his chickens because that's how he killed them, and it lived for 18 months like that. This was a long time ago. Yeah, look it up. 100%.
No.
That's a real thing.
No. He doesn't
That's
have
a
a
real thing.
brain.
It's a real thing.
You live with no brain?
That was the mystery behind it. He went on car. This is way 100 years ago or so.
And he wrote this shit down.
Well, he traveled with the chicken, to carnivals and stuff. It had a name.
Stop. This is the worst story ever.
It's the real thing.
Lowest rated episode. Stop.
It's
Hey.
a real thing.
We should talk about ending women's suffrage.
Okay, let's do it.
We should end their suffrage.
How's that? Oh boy, should I just pack now?
We should not end women's suffrage. Women's suffrage, for those of you out there, is the woman's right to vote. I don't know why it's called suffrage,
Yeah, I don't know. I
It's-
didn't know
it's-
that.
but we should not end it.
Right. Should not end their right to vote.
No. Give them the right to vote.
Yeah, they have their right to vote.
Yeah. It was a joke.
Oh,
Yeah. It
sorry.
was an old joke. All right. It fell flat. Okay. Anyway, felt horrible. So, what are we going to talk about next?
I don't know. I think you had a little bit of road rage incident.
I
Not road
did.
rage, but little distracted driving.
It wasn't me.
Right, not you.
I wasn't the one that was distracted, but I ran up on this intersection. So I'm going north and south. I'm actually heading north at the time. And there's a gentleman who's heading west, and he's in the turn lane, and there's 3 cars in front of him. Light turns green, the 3 cars go, he just stays there. There's a car behind him.
Didn't move at all.
Didn't move at all. If
Mm.
I was the car behind him, I would have laid on the horn. That's just my
Yeah.
personality.
So how
Like,
long is your
roof.
window on that to honk?
3 seconds.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
when I was living in South Florida,
Mhm.
it was if the light turned green and you weren't already moving,
You're getting honked
you're
at.
getting honked at.
Yeah.
And that's not me. That's
Right.
everyone else down there. That's just
Right.
how it is. Down here, I'll give you 3 seconds. And
Okay.
then,
That's fair.
I'm not gonna lay on the horn because there's a difference between
Just a beep.
and a
Right.
There's a big difference. So
Just wake up, buddy.
yeah, I'll give you those something. So anyway, this guy, he's sitting there, not moving, and you can see him clear as day. And you're not supposed to talk on your phone in Ohio.
Right.
You can't have your cell phone in your hand.
Right.
He's got it in his hand. He just carried his conversation. All of a sudden, he realizes the lights turn green, and so he floors it.
Yeah.
When he floors it, the light turns yellow. So now he's
Oh.
above the white line, and he stops in the middle of the intersection.
Are you a yellow goer?
Of course I am.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're in the intersection when it
If you're-
turns red, it's legal.
If you're at or past the white line, you're in the intersection.
Yep.
So if it's yellow, you might as well go.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Yellow means speed up.
I don't think it means
Sure it does.
I mean, it does kind of, yes.
And so now this guy's blocking the intersection for the people who are traveling south,
Right.
wanting to turn left and
into
go
that
east.
lane.
Yeah. So now they're having to swerve around this
Oh,
guy.
man.
Dude, let me tell you.
Did he make any attempt to back up at all? Like
zero.
realized he was out there?
None at all.
Oh, boy.
None at all.
Yeah.
Just stayed there. And so let me tell you, for all you texters and drivers and driving on it, you suck at it. You can't do it.
Right.
So just stop.
Just stop.
Just Bluetooth it or the text can wait.
Any of it can wait.
All of it.
Right. And, the amount of, I want to say the amount of modern cars that have Bluetooth connectivity to where you could talk on the phone and not have it in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Is that better or worse?
I think it's just as bad.
Yeah.
Because my phone will text me and then I
Yeah.
have to look at the screen to hit a button that tells me, do I want the car to read the text to me?
So
So
it
yeah,
doesn't automatically read it?
No.
Okay.
I don't want it to automatically
Right.
read. Some of my buddies text some real off-color stuff. I got kids in the car. Like,
That is true. I have had, you've called me a couple times. I'll be like, hey, what's going on? Gunner's in the car.
right. Hey, shh, 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 shh. Kids in the car.
Is
Keep
the
it clear.
channel clear?
Yeah. So now you got to hit the button. You got to read the text. They listen to the text. And then you got to hit a button that says if you want to reply to the text. And you reply to the text. And you got to hit the button that says,
Yeah.
yes, I want to send the text. It's all distracting.
I'm guilty of doing these things. Now, I do not hold the phone in my hand because I do have the Bluetooth. So when
Mhm.
somebody calls me, it goes straight to the speaker. I don't have
Yeah.
to push anything to answer it.
Oh, yeah. Same. Oh, you don't even have to push
I
anything
tell
that says
it.
answer?
I can
Oh, you
tell
tell
it.
it? Okay.
So,
Oh, you fancy, huh?
well, it's just as bad though because now,
Uh,
well, I don't mean to brag, but is it just as bad? Because now I'm still looking at where I'm going. My eyes aren't down, my hands on the wheel, but your mind is occupied having this conversation with whoever.
Yeah.
You're still losing. Is there still that chance to lose track of what's going on in front of you?
for sure. But,
Right.
I think there's very much less of a chance
Yes, less of a chance.
than some knucklehead who's
Right.
got who can't listen. 97% of you out there can't drive anyway. And the reason I say that is because I drive every single day for
Yeah.
a living.
Drive a
I'm
lot.
Always on the road.
Yep.
Driving hours and hours at a time. 97.6% of you suck at it.
It's a
So
r-
put the phone down and pay attention to the damn road.
That's an official number. 97.6.
God. Speaking of
Unbelievable.
statistics, did you know that 77.9% of statistics are made up right on the spot? I'm on one today.
Well, did you know that? Did you
irritated.
know that 5/4 of all people don't understand fractions?
5/4, that'd be more than everybody.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
What is happening to us today?
I don't know. All right. Well, let's see. What else we got? Just looking around.
Yeah.
Anything? No?
No.
All right. Well, rapid fire, Matt.
All right, let's do rapid fire. It's my first time answering.
All right.
I'm
Here
a
we
little
go.
nervous.
You ready?
Yeah. No, but yes.
What's the capital of France?
Paris?
Yep. What planet is known as the red planet?
Mars. No,
Nice.
Mercury. No, it is
Oh,
Mars.
well,
It is
all
Mars,
right.
right?
Go with your gut.
Yeah,
Go with
yeah,
your gut.
yeah.
All right. How many continents are there on Earth?
7.
And boy, what fruit do raisins come from?
Grapes?
Mm.
No?
Yep, you're right.
Is it?
Yeah.
That was a
All right.
guess.
In what year did the Titanic sink? I'll give you 3 options.
Oh,
Was it
boy.
1912, 1920, or 1930?
I feel it's either 1912 or 1920,
Mhm.
and my gut is telling me 1920.
Oh,
No, it was
man,
1912?
12.
Ah!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's why I
That's
don't do
good. Hey,
rapid
4 out of
fire.
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
4/5. What's the fraction?
5/4.
Oh, 4/5.
What
You
do
got
you
4
mean,
out of 5.
7/8?
No,
3/4?
0.75.
Oh, a decimal point?
Yeah.
You said what's the fraction?
Yeah, what's the fraction equivalent? What's the
Oh,
decimal
what's the
equivalent
equivalent
of the
to that? I
fraction?
got
Yeah.
you. 0.75. You watching the Super Bowl Sunday?
Nope. Yes. Very affirmative, sir. I got my Bills Mafia hat on right here. Wearing Bills gear till Super Bowl's over. I don't know what am I gonna do during the Super. Are you watching it?
I mean, I probably watched some of it. I don't know. Depends on if
Yeah.
we're doing something else.
Mm.
You'll be
I
out of
know.
town though, right?
No, I'm coming back Saturday night.
Oh,
No, 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 no. I come back Sunday morning.
yeah.
Yeah, we're leaving Saturday morning. Go to Nashville. Maxwell's performance is at Saturday evening, and then we'll be back Sunday morning. No, so
Mm.
I'll be back in plenty of time to not
Well,
watch it.
I mean, you can have it on in the background, just not watch it.
No, because I don't want to give them the ratings.
You only get the ratings if you have a Nielsen box on your TV.
That's
Right?
not true. I don't think they do Nielsen boxes anymore because everything's freaking streamed.
But do they really
You,
keep track of? I still thought there was people that were ratings houses even with streaming.
Well, we ain't gonna be one of them.
Right. I may be wrong about that.
I don't know. I may be wrong too. There may be
I don't
people
know
that they
how
select.
that works.
But I will tell you this: every single TV in this house will be on a different channel because you can't just not watch it. You got to put your TV on a different channel.
Completely.
Yeah.
Not even like watch it on mute. So you
Mm-mm.
can't hear it. You're just like, nope, not
No,
happening.
I'm not watching
Oh, boy.
the game at all. I don't even want to see it. You know what I'll do?
Right.
The next day, I'll call you and I'll
Right.
say, how was the officiating?
Yeah.
Well, who do you think is going to win?
You know, we talked about this once. Philadelphia seems like the better team. They
Mm-hmm.
have the better defense. I'd say they have better offense, definitely better running back, better receiving core. Quarterback's hard to say because Jalen hasn't had to throw a lot because he got Saquon to give it to, right? But Kansas City, man, they're there again for a reason, be it bad calls, be it they find a way to win close games, whatever it is, they're there again. And you can't ignore that fact, right?
Yeah. I have a life insurance policy through State Farm. I'm going to cancel it. I am. I don't even like State Farm.
Just because they have Patrick Mahomes on
Yeah.
their computer.
That's right. Because you know where all my premium dollars go?
Pay him.
Pay him for his
Right.
damn cameos and all these commercials.
Right.
So you know what? I'm gonna go get some no-name life insurance company through what's the name of that thing? Safe
That thing.
thing on the satellite radio they advertise all the time.
Mm.
I don't know, it doesn't matter. But when you go with an insurance company that doesn't advertise, they don't have an advertising budget.
Right.
So your dollars don't go towards their advertising.
Right.
So that's why I cut that shit out.
Generally tends to be cheaper, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
heck yeah.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
don't have that. They don't advertise.
Right. So,
I think we're done here for the day. I think we
Yeah.
dug ourselves a deep enough hole.
sorry
so.
for boring you guys, but to get some shit off my chest.
We'll catch you all later.
See you guys.